Welcome back to part 3 of the video. This is going to be the third and final episode of the series. The tank behind me is now fully grown in, it's looking great, I'm really happy with it. In this episode I'm going to be planting about 30 more plants, adding 60 fish and a little bit more hardscape. So let's get into it. So I encountered another really big problem here with this tank. So what was happening was the weight and the pressure of the water was causing this front piece of glass to bend. It was hanging out on the bottom nearly 10 millimeters over the bottom part of the glass. So I think very soon it would have smashed. So I've had to lower the water level, and I've just gone and bought some support strips, basically just like this. So this is silicone to here, that stops this piece of glass flexing this way. So hopefully once I install that, we can fill the water level back up and crack on with the tank. Okay, we now have a support strip running across the top. Hopefully that should take all the flex out of the glass. I do have another piece of glass that I can put across here to the back, which should keep it pulled together as well, but I may fill it up first and see if this is enough. This should be enough, but if not, I have extra support. I've got some beautiful bouquet here. This is from the Bouchep on Instagram. Check him out if you're in Southeast Asia. So this is next to go in the tank. This is Bouquet Brownie Boyan and Brownie Neo. So I've filled the tank back up. I feel like there needs to be a little bit of Bucephalandra on the left. I like how it looks, but I think it needs a little bit more. I've left the water a little bit lower than it was previously because that problem at the bottom of the tank is still happening a little bit. It's maybe 10-15% better, but I think what I'm going to do is add more rocks to the scape to make the water level higher, but without increasing water pressure. But other than that, yeah, it's looking good. So shopping haul, we've got rocks, plants and fish. So I feel like this back section here is a little bit too empty. I want to try and fill up this back section a little bit. Obviously I want to put more plants there, but I want a little bit more visual interest with rocks that I can maybe put moss on and maybe some other epiphytes to make it a little bit more interesting. Because this back section is just really big and open at the moment. So today I'm going to be doing my first trim. I'm going to be cutting some of this tall ludwigia at the back, and I'm going to replant it back there so it becomes a little bit more dense. I'm also going to buy some new plants and plant heavily at the background here as well to help it along, because I'm not using CO2. But let's get trimming. This is ludwigia super red. I'm not expecting it to stay very red with my light, although they have a similar light in the shop. But if it does go a bit more green, it should blend in more with the ludwigia in the back. I'm actually really happy with these stones here at the back. I feel like it's added a whole extra layer of depth to the tank. I think maybe now we just need a little bit more something around here, just coming out into here, and it'll pretty much be finished. I'm just going to scoop some of these out, tidy up the tank, and we can put the fish, get the fish acclimatizing. Okay, we got 3 different types of fish acclimatizing. This is going to be a quarantine tank because there's nothing in there for the next couple of weeks. Then I'll start adding a couple more fish bit by bit. Luckily, one of my friends had just finished taking apart their tank and I was left with about 30 crypts that I could use in my own tank.